Hi everyone, I'm Lubomira and thank you for joining me. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome to my channel, and if you are returning, it's so great to have you back. Here on this channel, I show you how I combine various card making techniques with elements made with the Cricut. Now, if you don't have a Cricut, that's okay. There are many ways of substituting the things I make with other products you may have in your stash. If you like my videos and would like to see more of them, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps in my channel's growth. This video shows you how I designed an element in Cricut Design Space. If you'd like to see how I use this element in a project, please see the link in the description below. Today I'll be working on a cover plate die cut using some very basic functions and shapes directly from the Cricut Design Space program. Let's get into the video. I begin by inserting a circle and resizing it to 1/2 inch. Then I duplicate it several times. Once I have a few, I can start arranging them on the grid. To make sure they are evenly spaced, I use the top left corner as my starting point. I use the positioning tool to accurately place the circles 1/4 inch apart. Once I have a row of 8 circles, I select them all and weld them together. Next, I duplicate that row and place the second beneath the first with a light offset so that the circles create a diagonal pattern. I use the positioning tool to make sure they are in the right position. I put in the coordinates 0.375 as the X value and 0.75 for the Y. I select both rows and weld them together. Entering the next coordinates will be easier because the X value will always be 0 and the Y will be 1/4 inch lower than the bottom row above where I'm placing. To make the process faster, each time I position a new row, I weld it to the previous section, doubling my completed area. I'm looking to create an area large enough to fit a 4¼ by 5½ inch card base. Once I achieve that, I can stop adding rows of circles. After finishing my circle area and making sure it's all welded, I insert a square and resize it to 4¼ by 5½ inches. I place my rectangle over the circles and align them using the alignment tool in the toolbar so that the images are centered. Next, I select both the rectangles and circles and slice them together. The result is a rectangle with circles sliced out of it, looking a little bit like Swiss cheese. I keep the most solid image and delete all the unneeded pieces. I insert another rectangle and resize it as I did before and then duplicate it. Then I take the duplicated rectangle and make it slightly smaller, 1/4 inch to be precise, on each side. I center both rectangles together and slice them so that they create a frame. I keep the frame and delete the remaining pieces that I don't need. The final step is to weld the frame with the rectangle with the sliced circles. I do this by selecting both images and centering them using the alignment tool. Once the frame is in place, I can weld the two images together, and that will close the open circles around the edges and create a nice border. This image is completely resizable for any card, and all that remains is to send it to the machine for it to be cut. And that completes this video. Remember to check out what I make with this cover plate die in my other video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!